selling out your own country, selling out your own people, selling out your own dad for a movie is beyond me.
Yeah, that shit elegant. That little bitch with some melanin. Speak on it again till we step in there. And I'm packing.
Yo, somebody here back with another video. Today I am talking about the Bob Marley movie because I am one Jamaican and I did see it. Now, this video was originally going to be a review about the movie because it's a cool little 7 out of 10 movie. I did fuck with it heavily. The fact check going through to the elder Jamaicans, that shit did not come back clear. Them niggas are fucking pissed. Niggas said,
"Me sorry to say, no disrespect, but Ziggy Marley, you are shit. Excuse me French. I mean, I take it back."
I wouldn't say they were tweaking. The day where we get a fucking Dr. Martin Luther King movie and it just shows this shit that we all know and just a little shit, I think niggas are going to be more upset about how it played out. Just like the Bob Marley movie, because there's a lot more things they could have done better. The acting, actors, the placement of certain places, because most of the movie did not get shot in Jamaica. Most of the actors were not like yardies or like,
"Oh, this a man here. Get them a people up here acting at them a movie. What they know about life? What they know about it's the black road and lie down in the middle of road. What me say? For poor people. What them know about?"
What this one person was saying, they didn't go through the same struggles as what, for example, like my mom or her mom's mom went, or my grandma went through growing up, because they're like, none of them know what's it like to sleep on the floor, and none of them don't know none of those things and shit like that. Which I'm like, I mean, I can understand you're going to be more in tune with a role because you've been through the same type of experience and stuff like that. There could have been better actors to play Bob because his siblings, because mind you, this was produced by Damian Marley, I think. So everyone just knows he's calling him a sellout because they're like, he said he wanted a Jamaican to play Bob Marley, but he couldn't. You are Jamaican. You were born there. You have friends, family, and I ain't gonna lie, niggas was airing out other niggas' businesses and shit. Cause a lot of this shit ever was that one TikTok I was watching was like, "Nigga, I used to sell weed to you, and this is how you do us." I'm like, what yo, the plug snitching is crazy, bro. That's beyond me, cuz.
Ziggy was a buy from with a puppy market, you know. Alright.
Could have been better actors, cause I don't care. Even us next gen Jamaicans are just like, yo, her accent is so like Rita's accent, which is the Bob Marley's wife. Her accent was, oh my god, that shit was off as fuck. And everyone was like, "Oh, we want to know about the housing shit. We want to know about the 50 different million. We want to know about Miss Universe," because I think it was one of them that was born from the Miss Universe. And I ain't gonna lie, the actor that she had, them blue eyes and that light skin complexion, I ain't gonna lie, that shit had a nigga looking at the screen like, who the fuck? But mind you, it's the story placement got me fucked up, cause it's like, bro, you're not, well, I understood the movie. I'm obviously fucking talking about it, but I don't understand certain of the shit that went on. Like, it kept flashing from when he was a kid to like whenever, different parts and shit being played, because the Bob Marley's band had a different name. It was like called like the Wailing Wailers and shit like that. And I ain't gonna lie to you, bro, the first studio session was crazy, because mind you, this nigga, like, bro, this nigga ran a nigga out the studio with a fucking gun saying, "Yo, nigga, ain't nobody coming to my record label talking about royalties and shit." That holds a gun to the homeboy face saying, "Oh, you niggas want next?" But they was just trying to make some songs.
I'm talking about the royalty payment. This is my label. Me own it. No one, this is the band that I tell you about.
That's beyond me. But I'm finna keep making my food while I'm editing and while doing this shit. But as y'all know, you know, young nigga chef and shit, I'm making, well, ginger tea, because as you can hear, I'm sick as shit. And I'm finna make some omelet. It was just a placement was everywhere, because it would flash from when he was a kid by himself, or a kid when he was like a teenager and shit with Rita and stuff like that, which like explains a little bit more of him becoming a Rasta, but like not really a lot of context and shit. And I get where it seems like it's only pushed from Rita's side, because mind you, there was love in everything, but it wasn't shown the way how I guess it was meant to be, because he needed her there when he was writing music and shit. He would call on her when he needed help and shit and stuff like that. We didn't get to talk about none of the other children, because I ain't gonna lie, that nigga was hitting that Pound Town nigga, peaches and eggplant, bitch. Every bitch, like the nigga said, if you had a pum pum, amen. Amen, say amen. That's all I gotta say. And shit, it was just like a lot of placement points, because he went to America and saw how the civil rights movement and segregation is going fucking stupid, which is like what inspired him to make more songs. That's why he held like a concert in Africa. Punched the shit out of his manager, because he was running shit up behind his back, which is like the main points was, like he said, one rule: do not lie. No, it was like do not lie to him and shit like that. Cause that nigga almost got fucking killed in that in that scene, bro. Oh my god.
Tell you what you're talking about. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me.
I think it should have been like something similar to the Jeffrey Dahmer shit, where like, call 10 episodes on Netflix, both hour long. That's 10 hours compared to 2 hours and 30 minutes. I don't remember how long the movie was and shit like that. But like, it's like the placement did really confuse me or throw me for a circle. The rest of the fucking half of the movie, he was in England like the whole time, and like they just talk, like, mind you, there was more shit going on in Jamaica besides the like both of political leaders like having niggas shoot at each other and shit and stuff like that. It was more to it. I don't know, like, it talks about like how he got a little bit of inspiration from like the rock era going on in England at the time and shit. Had this one mixed British boy like on this shit and saying like how like when it was called scatting, or like basically, you know how like, you know, niggas do their little dancey dance and shit, how like he could have done it better because he was a little too stiff on and shit like that. Cause I'm like, yeah, he is, I ain't gonna lie to you and shit. The girl, or I would say like the backup singers and shit, accents is kind of mid in a way, and like everyone played their role, but they just kind of like pushed it to Bob Marley and the One Love shit alone, which everyone like, way I talk about like, tell this story, tell it right, and that's merch, yeah. Cause it would could have been just told so much better, done so much better, done with different actors, because we have so much other movies that are just made by Jamaicans. I think it's one, my mom texted me the name of these shits, bro. Cool Runnings, which is one movie about the Jamaican bobsledding team going all the way to ruin. The Harder They Come by Jimmy Cliff. That shit is basically, because nigga, I am grow up watching fucking, I have not watched Friday, I have not watched Next Friday, I haven't fully watched Baby Boy, Bad Boy. I've watched some of Bad Boys. My classic films growing up as a kid is not the same as an average African American kid films, and why it hurts so much harder. Because The Harder They Come, that shit came out back in the 70s, and that shit stuck with me like glue. I'm like, that shit was shot in Jamaica and probably in Miami and shit too. And I would like to see more of this visualization. Yes, they did do their shit and it does look good, but at the same time, I would say this was a sellout perfect movie, because mind you, Jamaica, we don't own shit. We don't own our airport. We don't own our water. We don't own our rice fields, rice factories, sugar cane factories. We don't own none of that. This movie, throw that shit up. Everybody on the TikTok comment section, oh, I want to go listen to Exodus. I want to go listen to No Woman, No Cry, some more this, that, and third. I'm just like, it's a good movie, but the purposing ruined it. Plus, it's Black History Month. No talking about what niggas could have done or what he did, because he's seen what he's going through. I rest my case. I'm gonna go make my own and cut to that shit when it's done. Came back, had to show, you know, the viewers the eats while calling little egg sliders on this and shit, gatekeeping the fucking recipe. But yeah, if you watched to the end of the video, thank you for watching to the end of the video. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. We're at 266 subscribers. We keep pushing it. I'm trying to organize some shit more, so you know, there's shit on the gaming channel, shit on Twitch, shit going everywhere, type shit. But yeah, man, thank you to all my supporters, and I love y'all.
Leon get the bitches, but if you know that's cap.